Deepak Lawale, Secretary General, Organization of Plastic Processors of India. Thank you so much for speaking with us. It's the first time you're speaking. You're speaking
That's
to
right.
us at Polymer Update. So first, let's hit straight to the conversation. 5 years since the last Plastindia event. How does it feel to be back at the premier event for plastics?
See, though it is only 5 years since Plastindia is being held at Pragati Maidan, it is not 5 years. 5 years after the last Plastindia was held. It is 8 years since it was held at Pragati Maidan. And in the year 2000, I was myself the Secretary General of Plastindia Foundation, and I was in charge of the entire exhibition.
True.
So it is once again a homecoming for me.
Sir, it's also the big day of the budget. What are your big takeaways, and can you lay out why do you believe this year's budget is what India needed foremost for its growth trajectory?
The budget is satisfactory and also not satisfactory because we had asked for increase in the customs duty on plastic products to 20% from 10%, and this was agreed to by almost all the ministries, including the administrative ministry, that is Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals. They also had written to the finance ministry to increase the customs duty on products from 10% to 20%, and on raw materials from 7.5 to 10%. However, both the things did not happen. Of course, the increase in uh, increase in customs duty on the polymers from 7.5% to 10% was vehemently opposed by us, even after the department had approved it.
Yeah.
So after the department had approved, I had a meeting with the secretary as well as the joint secretary, Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals. They say this is the recommendation that we have done, but you can also speak to the concerned politicians, ministers, and so on. And we did take action accordingly to ensure that the increase in customs duty on polymers does not take place. And we also had asked for increase in customs duty on plastic products from 10% to 20%. And it was approved by all the ministries, including the Ministry of Commerce. But some other thinking has gone into it, because when you are increasing the customs duty on imports, so various governments come into play, and they have their commercial attaches and embassies here in Delhi. So they do represent to the various ministries, and for various reasons, the import duty increase on plastic products did not take place.
Not a very satisfactory budget for all of us, I believe. Sir, my final question as we wrap up this discussion: how does the Indian plastics industry compare to other countries in terms of technology, innovation, and production? Your view, sir?
See, most of the leading manufacturers of the machineries abroad, whether it is Germany, Taiwan, China, they have set up their factories in India in on their own, not necessarily in collaboration with any of the Indian companies. Like Milacron is from US, but they have established their factory in Ahmedabad. Similarly, Izumi, which is the Chinese company, they have also established, and many other Haitian, that is a Chinese company again, a big way. They are also here in India. That means we have the foreign technology applied to the machines produced in India, and therefore it does not really make any difference. In fact, now the catchword is European quality at Indian price, and that is how the Indian machinery manufacturers as well as the Indian industry look at it.
European quality in Indian price. That's a catchword now. Thank you so much for joining with us on Polymer Update. And thank you so much for watching us. We have much more coverage for you from Plast India 2023. For more stories on plastics and petrochemicals, stay tuned to Polymer Update.